This is when you should go to the emergency room for flu symptoms. If someone is lucky enough to live a long life, one thing that is guaranteed is that they have experienced the flu, at least once. There have already been 3 times as many cases of the flu compared to how many there were at this point last year. When most people develop flu symptoms, they just lie in bed, rest, and wait it out. But sometimes, just waiting it out may not be enough. But how do you know when your flu symptoms require you to take a trip to the emergency room? Before we begin this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more daily tips like this and turn on notifications so you never miss our new videos. Now, let's find out the signs that tell you when your flu symptoms may be in an emergency situation. Number 1. Constant vomiting. One of the first signs that you've developed the flu is vomiting, says Healthline. It's your stomach trying to reject the toxins in your body and forcing you to throw them up. Each time you vomit, your body not only gets rid of the toxins, but it also loses nutrients as well. If you are constantly vomiting, you run the risk of becoming severely dehydrated. You need to go to the emergency room if you've experienced this for a few days. Number 2. Pain and pressure in your chest and stomach. If you're experiencing chest pain or stomach pain and it doesn't subside after a couple of days, you should go to the emergency room, according to Healthline. Also, if you're experiencing chest pain without exerting yourself, you should speak with your doctor or medical practitioner. Number 3. You become confused. If you become dehydrated because of vomiting, nutrients will not travel to the brain. Without sufficient nutrients, the brain can become disoriented and affect your cognitive function, says WebMD. If you start to feel confused, this is a red flag that you may have undiagnosed medical issues and should visit your nearest medical clinic. Number 4. High fever. The average body temperature is 98.6 degrees. If you take your temperature or someone else's temperature and it's been at least 103 degrees the past few checks, you need to contact a doctor immediately, says experts at WebMD. A body temperature that is up to 102 degrees can be helpful because it helps the body fight infection. If it rises higher than that, it means that the body is losing the fight. The temperature for children may vary though. According to the Mayo Clinic, if a newborn has a temperature of 100 degrees, you should call your doctor. For children who are 6 months and older, a fever of 102 degrees warrants a call to the doctor's office. A fever that lasts more than a few days and has not gone down once will require further medical attention. Number 5. Who's at risk? For those who panic when they get sick, it's important to know that most healthy adults who get the flu do not need to go to the hospital. The people who are most vulnerable are children who are under the age of 5 years old, pregnant women, the elderly, and people who have other coexisting medical conditions such as diabetes, says the Mayo Clinic. Flu symptoms for children are different than adults. Adults have a stronger immune system, which allows them to fight off the infection. If your child experiences bluish skin, trouble breathing, rashes, and unresponsiveness, it can be a cause for concern. But if these symptoms improve but then return even worse than before, contact a medical health professional immediately. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that parents take their infants to the emergency room if they don't eat, if they have issues breathing, have little to no tears when they are crying, and have fewer wet diapers than normal. For the average adult who gets the flu, rest and fluids are the best way to treat it. Your doctor may prescribe you some flu medication, but for the most part, you can rely on medication at your local drugstore. One rule to remember is that if you're sick with the flu, try not to leave the place you are staying at. The last thing you want to do is spread it, as it is very contagious. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.